Hello, everybody, and welcome to another amazing, beautiful episode of Milk Lovers Anonymous. I am your wonderful, lovely, great, fantastic, awesome, other adjectives host, Jonas Goldberg.
You took all the positive adjectives. I'm your shitty, stupid, dumbass, fucking hate-filled, idiotic, dumb co-host Akiva.
I mean,
Fuck you.
Damn, yeah. Everybody, Akiva has officially accepted their role in this podcast, which is that they suck and everyone hates them. Let's give it up for them. Woo, yeah. Fucking Akiva, piece of shit. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Oh my god. Oh man.
Anyways. Also, by the way, Akiva, you are not a co-host, because a co-host implies that, like, I'm like the main host and you're like the smaller host. That's not true. We're both the main host. So you're not a co-host. You're just a host.
So whose dicks have I been sucking?
I think you've been being molested, dog. I think you should talk to someone about that.
Oh my god.
Anyways, yeah.
God, damn, dude. All right, Jonas.
Yeah.
Jonas. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I got back home from a little trip down under, mate. No, I didn't. I mean, I guess it was south, but it was not to Australia. It was to Los Angeles.
You went like 4 hours south. Calm down.
I went on a journey that changed my life.
You went from city with you went with city that is affected by smog to a city with smog.
Yeah, that is I went on a trip that I'll never be able to forget. The trials and tribulations I had to go through were unbearable. I mean, kind of just going to Los Angeles is kind of like a trial in and of itself.
There were people pretending to be Buddhist monks selling beaded bracelets. There were people pooping and peeing in dumpsters. There were people claiming the end was near.
Actually, no, we're in the high class part of LA, so people aren't doing that there. If we went like other areas, maybe, but like the place we went to, that's
You went to cocaine LA.
Yeah, that's where that's where everyone's fucked up, but you can't tell. They're kind of just like, hey buddy, what's up, hey, what's up. It's kind of just like, man, that guy's hyper, but you can't really tell.
Just another manic Monday.
¿Cómo estás, Akiva? How are you?
Oh, estoy bien. You
don't have to respond entirely in Spanish. I don't think it's gonna go well if you do.
Yo.
Okay, they're doing it, folks.
Yo, como curo.
You eat something.
Mi anos está en fuego.
Your ass is on fire because.
Porque yo como el ramen.
You ate ramen.
Caliente.
Hot ramen.
Muy caliente.
Very hot ramen.
Y mi anos.
Your ass. That's not how you say that in Spanish, but okay, yeah. Okay. And
yo
I
como
ate. No, that'd be 8 in that case.
Yo
no,
como
that'd be eat. Okay, and I eat.
nothing.
Nada.
Nada.
Oh, there you go.
Man, that's gonna be good for our one Spanish member of the audience.
Yeah.
Our one Spanish-speaking member of the audience. Shout out to my coworker who downloaded Spotify specifically to fucking listen to this podcast.
Are they Hispanic?
Yes, yeah.
Lo siento para la el muy para el español muy malo. No
Mi español está muy bien.
No
¿Por
entendemos.
qué? Porque nosotros bebemos la tortuga.
No entiendo.
Nosotros bebemos la tortuga. Nosotros bebemos el gato.
Oh, man.
Nosotros bebemos el hombres. Nosotros bebemos el niñas.
No entendemos ofender.
Trying so hard to do damage control.
Ofender. Yeah, that's all I can really get out.
He can speak English.
Yeah, but in the spirit of the episode, I might as well just speak in Spanish.
Fucking idiot.
Jesus, fuck, alright, fuck. I'll go fucking just like shit. Like,
I'm sorry, I have to be the asshole.
Yeah, that's right. Akiva's a piece of shit. Everyone hates Akiva because they suck.
Yeah. You might as well just come on me. You might as well just come on me with your cum.
It wouldn't be so funny.
Without your hot rods.
It wouldn't be so funny if I like. It wouldn't be so funny if I like sucked your dick right now. That would be so funny.
Whoa, bro.
That'd be so funny.
Keep the lights on so I can see your eyes make eye contact with me while I put a finger in your butthole. Anyway, Jonas, homoeroticism aside,
right? Yes.
What are we talking about today?
We're talking about which groups of ethnic minorities we hate the most.
No. Why did we make that joke?
That's getting cut.
Just bleep it.
Okay. Stop laughing. We need to get normalized. Okay. I'm glad you asked, Akiva. Today,
I have a lot of fungus on my penis.
Okay, today we are going to be talking about positive shit. And I understand that's very, 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 very broad. I understand that. That's very broad. But you need to listen to me here for just un segundo. We're going to be talking about positive shit that people have done for the world. And this can be either for us or just in general. Because we think that this show's a little bit fucking like negative Nancy sometimes. Pardon my French.
Watch your fucking mouth.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, man. I won't ever do that again. Yeah, today we're talking about some positive shit. Akiva, in the spirit of how we usually do things, would you like to go first, my friend?
Why don't you go first this time?
Okay. I'll talk about one positive thing that humanity has done that's fucking crazy.
Oh, just cut me off.
I didn't cut you off. What?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay, fuck. I was about to say, like what the fuck?
No.
Now, I was talking a little bit ago about the land down under, mate. That's a terrible Australian accent. And although I did not go there, something cool did happen there. Let's go to Australia, specifically Tasmania. In Tasmania, there's a specific type of animal that's called the Tasmanian devil. Unlike the character from Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes.
It looks like a rat. Like it kind of just looks like a big rat. It's cute, but it kind of just looks like a big rat. But basically, that was nice.
I'm sorry.
This is fine.
I usually mute myself when I burp.
You're good. Basically, Tasmanian devils decided to start fucking biting each other and shit, and that was giving each other cancer. Now, I don't know if you know anything about cancer, but cancer isn't good for you. You probably don't want cancer. But these guys were giving each other cancer. This was one of the few cases when animals were getting endangered, and it like wasn't humans' fault, which is like crazy. Uh, so people started going to like Tasmania, getting Tasmanian devils, and helping to like rehabilitate them. So now or like making new ones that like didn't have cancer, and then that way they could breed them and shit. And that way they could have more Tasmanian devils, and it would be sick and cool because everyone likes a good Tasmanian devil. Personally, I've been to the San Diego Zoo where they have Tasmanian devils, and those fuckers are crazy, and I love them. Like,
that's crazy. So have I.
You have?
Oh. No.
Oh.
I've never been to California.
Oh. Well.
I have, but I have actually seen a Tasmanian devil in person at a zoo near me.
Which one? Do they have them in like Chicago Zoo or something?
Yeah, dude, Chicago has like a huge zoo.
Oh, that's probably it's kind of what I was expecting.
Chicago has a huge zoo, and then they also have a huge aquarium called Shed Aquarium, and their penguins are actually famous because they take the penguins out after they close and they walk them around, and they dress them up in costumes and like walk them around and stuff. And they're really cute, and I'm getting really excited about penguins now for some reason. I really like penguins.
I mean, like we have a fucking famous aquarium here in California.
Shit.
It's fucking a Monterey Bay aquarium, and it's fucking it's a sick ass aquarium, and they have penguins there too. Well, why do you want to fuck penguins so bad? I don't even like I don't get it.
I really don't. I was hoping you wouldn't pick up on that.
Yeah, it's kind of like, why do you want to fuck penguins so bad, man? Like, shit. I mean, like, hey, man, as I said before, I can't stop you. If that's really what you want to do, fucking go ahead and do it, dog. I'm like, I can't stop you. But all I'm saying is, if I start working for like a penguin help, if I start working for like a penguin help out of endangerment program, I am not inviting you to come with me. Okay, let's just.
What? No, I can get over it. I have it under control.
Yeah, you were
not a problem. So I can stop whenever.
Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, I think we need to send you to fucking. I think we need to send you to a fucking AA meeting, except it would be PA.
No, PFA.
Oh yeah, Penguin Fucker Anonymous. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm Jonas.
It's like one guy in a room, and it's me with a sock puppet on both my hands, and I'm just talking to myself, and it's really sad.
My name's Akiva. Hi, Akiva.
Well, no, it's more like, because it's low budget, it's like the kid in The Shining with the finger.
Right.
But it's both my hands, so it's just like, hi, my name's Akiva. Hi, Akiva. Hi, Akiva.
Hey, Georgie. That's a different movie, but same author, though.
Hey, Georgie.
I know he said like a hooker. Like,
hey, Georgie. I'll suck your dick behind the dumpster for $5 and a pack of cigarettes.
I'm 5 years old.
Hey, man. So you're at least 18? All right, Toots. I'll charge you $10 since you're not able to get me cigarettes, but I'm still gonna suck your dick behind the dumpster.
I'm 5.
No?
I'm 5 years old.
Oh.
Hey, man, money's money, kid. Like,
hey, $20 is $20. Fucking God. Just raising the price every time.
Yeah,
just to accommodate. Like, oh my God, that's terrible.
Well, if I do this, I'm definitely going to the Slammer for a few years.
I'm owning the Slammer for a few years. I've already been there once, Toots. I'm pretty popular.
This is gonna cost you a couple thousand.
It's gonna cost you a couple thousand plus 10,000 bail. This is not my first offense.
This is a very different It movie. This is a fucking court case. That's like.
I forgot we were recording it.
It's just a fucking court case where they're just like, Georgie, where did the bad woman touch you?
This is meant to be
positive.
This is Law and Order. This is Law and Order.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Oh, you know what? Law and Order. There you go.
Law and Order.
You know, how about you know what? How about fucking To Catch a Predator It edition? You know, like fucking like, you know, and basically, you know, we found Pennywise on a fucking
Pennywise, why don't you take a seat?
Now Pennywise,
you know who I am.
Now Pennywise, why are you?
Do you know who I? My favorite thing is that he starts by asking, "Do you know who I am?"
Yeah, because whenever they say yes, and then he's kind of like, "Oh, okay, well, I guess the jig's already up." You know, but
no, because it's like, all right.
I guess it's kind of like how it's kind of like, do you know how fucked you are? Like, it's kind of like the question.
Okay, so here's the thing. I appreciate that it's televised to out predators in communities.
But the problem is that it's entrapment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's also cases where like the person reaches out on those chat rooms and initiates those conversations. Mm-hmm. And don't get me wrong, like
and here's the thing, right?
I don't think it's okay, obvious. Oh, fucking God. If you're a predator, jump off a bridge. I've already said this.
I think we've said this before. Like, if you're a fucking pedophile, I don't know why you're listening to this. Please don't. We don't want you here.
We don't, and jump off a bridge. Okay, go fuck yourself.
Look,
listen. But listen. What I mean is also, I don't think that Chris Hansen should be profiting from it.
Right. Yeah.
Because he's literally sitting there. Like, fine, by all means, bust local predators. I am 100% for that. Like, but I don't think it should be like televised. Like, have it put on the news or something, like the local news or some shit. Like, or like Facebook is great for spreading shit around. Like, just put it on news on Facebook, put it on the news ad on Facebook. I don't think it should be televised because it's like he's literally just the station and him are both profiting.
Right. My biggest problem is just the entrapment because usually all it really does is like it gets really hard to use shit like that in court. So essentially they get off free.
But it also catches a lot of repeat offenders.
That is true.
Like,
that actually is true.
Like,
yeah.
Okay. Like one time, Chris Hansen literally was like, "All right, you are like the guy." He was like talking to this guy, and I think he was like, "Okay, you're very visibly upset. Like, look, I'm gonna call this off. I never want to see you again. If I see you again, then you are going to suffer the consequences for this." A few weeks later, the dude fucking turns up again, and he's like, "What the fuck?" Like,
in cases like that, the evidence can I think be used because like at that point you have like enough evidence to like.
Okay, but he's also he's also doing it in states where like that method is allowed. Because in my state, something like that would not hold up.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that makes more sense.
He's doing it in like Connecticut,
okay,
Rhode Island, Georgia, South Carolina. He's doing it in these states where, like, by the way, I hate the South and I hate Connecticut. By the way, Connecticut is garbage. Sorry, but
sorry, everybody lives in Connecticut. You suck.
It's a parking lot state, and sorry that 75% of your highways are good because 75% of your population has worked on the highways as a fucking convict. Like, sorry, you suck. Your state is literally a parking lot for New York City.
Fuck Connecticut. All my homies hate Connecticut. I don't know. I've never been.
Only the real ones hate Connecticut.
Yeah.
Represent.
Yeah, fucking Connecticut haters fucking represent.
Like, I do not like the South because of the way that minorities unfortunately live in rural areas. I have a friend who she lives in an unincorporated part of Georgia along the Florida border.
I had to do it. It just seemed too good. Anyways, continue. Sorry.
So she lives in an unincorporated part along the Florida border of Georgia. Mm-hmm. And where she lives, the minimum wage is literally $1 an hour.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Whoa. Okay, wait. Do we live in fucking 1800s time or some shit? Like, what the fuck?
And that's like common practice in those rural parts of Southern America. I do not like Southern America because of the way they do that. So anyway, and like in her town, like people with dyed hair have gone missing from gas stations. Cameras have been broken mysteriously.
Yeah.
Like, there's no people of color. There's no people of color living there within like 100 miles or something like that.
Police are no help.
Oh yeah, of course not, because the police are probably the ones helping that happen. Anyway, I hate the South, but the one thing that they're apparently just really good at sometimes is protecting children. So in Georgia, there's that's where Chris Hansen's at with some of the stuff. South Carolina, stuff like that. Like a lot of like southern states is where Chris Hansen does his shit. And then he also does it in like Connecticut. I don't know where else he's going to be doing it, but I think like local laws are like also coming into play.
To Catch a Predator got canceled like more than a decade ago.
Or he did that. Did that stuff. But either way, first off, I don't think he should have been profiting from it. I think that all the profits should have gone towards those kinds of efforts for busting local predators. Like, by all means, pay the dude a fucking whatever, a salary, but I don't think he should have been profiting as much because he's a fucking TV star because of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he also got in some hot water because he used a lot of victim stories without their permission.
Mm-hmm.
He got in trouble for that. And I think he should have, because you don't use someone's, Anyway, fuck him. Well, not fuck him, but fuck him. Anyway, so Tasmanian Devils.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Fucking. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah, that shit's crazy. I mean, they couldn't fucking save the Tasmanian Tigers. Rest in peace, brother. You guys were dying off anyways. But, yeah. They're fucking saving those little fuckers, and I like them. They like, they're just little goobers, They kind of just run around and they just act crazy, and I just love them,
Do they go? Blah, blah, blah,
blah. Honestly, they might as fucking well. They're crazy as shit. Like I fucking love them. Like,
no, they're cute.
They are cute.
I have actually seen them in person at a local zoo. Growing up like a long time ago,
right?
When I was a young chap.
Back in my day.
Back in old Akiva's day, yeah.
We got to see them old Tasmanian Devils.
Back when we had our own bathroom. Wait, no, that was a long time ago. Wait, no, that was only 50 years ago. What? Anyway, were you just thinking about the math?
The math? I don't know.
Yeah, it was like 50 years
ago. Okay. No, I don't know.
Oh, the math? Oh, yeah. Were you just thinking about the math?
Don't mention that on the podcast, Jesse.
No, I'm sorry. Anyway, so along oh my god, along those lines, right? An animal I really like is bison. They're my favorite animal. When Europeans came around and they realized, oh wow, bison are good meat and good for furs, and we can make money off of them. Well, that turned into turning a population of, I don't remember the exact numbers, but like at least 100,000 or like 200,000, like hundreds of thousands, to about 3,000 or 4,000 left. So, and granted, they roamed a lot of land, like all the way from God, I cannot speak English today. All the way from Wyoming to like upstate New York. Like there were a lot of fucking bison. and down to like 2,000, 3,000. Well, American conservation efforts kicked in, and there are now wild bison roaming all the way out to Indiana. So from like Wyoming all the way out to Indiana, and that is thousands of miles. That's almost where they were at before.
Bro, fucking bison live here now.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm. We'll drive.
Oh by. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. My brother has a funny story. He was sleeping one night and he heard so in Illinois, bison are there. Like there are bison in Illinois and Wisconsin. Well, my brother was sleeping one morning and he heard a rumbling and he was like, okay, whatever. And then he rolls back over and he wakes up and he hears, Jonas, can you play a bison call?
I don't have that on hand, unfortunately.
Put it in. Fix it in post.
Moo. Oh my god.
Yeah, that exactly. Perfect. Fix it in post. It's fine. Timestamp it. Fix it in post. Right. I know you do all the editing.
Oh no. I'll definitely do that.
Whoa, yeah, that's a bison. So he hears that, and then he hears like a and he rolls over and he looks up, and in his window is a bison's head. And my brother, being young, goes, "Oh God!" and then just like lays there and just watches. And then the bison eventually like backed out and walked away. But yeah, a bison stuck its head in my brother's window. But yeah, bison, they went through like a lot of there's actually bison farm here in New Hampshire. Which is really cool because bison weren't even in New Hampshire. So now there's a lot of bison farms that are like trying to continue to conserve bison and like still like use their holistically, I guess, trying to humanely and holistically like use like products of bison, like meat, like decorations, hides, stuff like that. They're trying to like balance it between like kill, use, profit, and like preserving bison.
Well, that's kind of the thing, right? Is that like killing animals and shit is fine, but it's got to be in moderation. You're just fucking shooting animals.
Yeah.
Just to do it, that's kind of a problem. You gotta be more careful about it. You gotta be like, okay, this species. That's actually the thing. Tragedy of the Commons. That's a video I watched, and it's basically where if you assume that everyone is gonna take more than they need, so then you take more than you need. Eventually the whole species goes down.
You come in her ass. She comes in your ass. And it's like.
Not what I said, but sure.
No. I get that.
Yeah. Also, that fucking toads will lay like 1 billion eggs, and like most of them survive. Like it happened in Australia. They brought in these toads to like kill off like a bunch of like maggots and shit that were like eating like all their crops. And what ended up happening was, not only did the toads not do their job, they fucking overpopulated, and they were like poisonous toads. So they just fucked up just like a whole bunch of the fucking population. Not population, but they fucked up like a whole bunch of the fucking like agriculture and shit in Australia, which is surprisingly not the first time that Australia has fucked up when trying to do a war against a species. Shockingly, It usually it's kind of one of those things where if I had a dime for every time it happened, I would have 2 dimes, which isn't a lot, but it's strange it happened twice.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of like the great emu war of Australia.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, it happened twice in Australia. Like, they did it the first time and it didn't work out, and then they did it again, and then it went even more poorly. It's like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, Australia is a weird place. Australia is a weird fucking place. Can you name
Australia.
the capital? Can you name the capital of Australia? What's the capital of Australia?
I can't actually. Like, I know where it is, but I don't know what it's called.
Canberra.
Canberra, yeah, whatever it's called. Australians, I love you, but you got some weird fucking animals. And you gotta do something about it. Like,
You gotta get that shit in check, bro.
yeah, dude. Like, okay,
Breed more bearded dragons.
okay. Look, here's all I'm saying. Okay, Tasmanian devils, wombats, and kangaroos, they can all stay. Especially kangaroos, because even though kangaroos are violent as shit, they look funny, so they can stay. But like, you got rid of, but like, you gotta get rid of all those fucking spiders. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, well, no, that's why. Okay, so you get more bearded dragons.
Mm.
If I am elected in 2024,
Yeah, there you
in
go.
the prime ministerial election of Australia, my one campaign promise, and I'm only making one because we all know politicians can't follow through on promises.
Right. Right.
I will breed every single bearded dragon. I will triple the bearded dragon population in Australia, and I will take over Australia with bearded dragons. Honestly, there's probably going to be more bearded dragons than people living in Australia.
That's what you want.
Exactly. Bearded dragons are fucking awesome. I love bearded dragons.
I just like the kangaroos. I just think the kangaroos look funny.
Apparently they taste good, but like I'm probably never gonna try one.
You know what kangaroos do? This isn't a fucking joke. They will wait in water, and when people will go into water, they will fucking drown people. That is what they will do. It's
so you know what's funny?
Mm.
When a bison is like running away from someone,
Mm-hmm.
or if someone is like hunting them, they'll lure them into water and then they'll fucking gore them in the water, or they'll just fucking like find a way to stand on them and hold them underwater. Like they're just this like 500, 600 pound animal, just like you're fucked, man.
I think it's funnier for like kangaroos though, because like kangaroos have like arms,
slender motherfuckers,
and they will like grab people and hold them underwater. It's like it's so terrible, but it's like so funny to like hear about because it's like it sounds made up, but they will fucking do that shit. Like, but my other favorite video is this video where there's like this kangaroo and he's trying to like attack a dog, like this guy's dog. And so this guy goes up to it and he gets into like a boxing stance and he's like jumping back and forth and he punches the kangaroo in the face and the kangaroo gets like
what a pun. Oh my god.
Okay, for context, the kangaroo was trying to kill his dog. Okay, that's the context. But after he punched in the face, it looked like all shocked, like just like what the fuck just happened, and then it kind of just hopped away. It's the funniest fucking video. I love it.
Jonas, we're talking about animals again. We're doing another animal episode.
We are doing another animal episode apparently.
All right. I'm gonna go back. Okay, here's a good thing that I did.
Okay.
One night I was working in Illinois, and a woman calls my work and she wants to order food ahead, but I can tell over the phone she sounds very exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
And I can hear her children yelling in the background, and I'm like, oh god, she sounded exhausted. All right, she was obviously placing an order for her husband, and her it was actually just her and her two kids. And I heard her kid like talking about Hanukkah in the background, so I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Like bonus, like Jewish customer." Because like in Chicago, there's actually a pretty big Jewish population. As you can imagine, you're a major city. It's the it bounces back and forth from the second to the third largest city by population in America. It falls behind LA and then it hops up ahead of LA. But anyway, so I'm like, okay, she sounds absolutely exhausted. It's 9:30 at night. Her kids are obviously not going to bed anytime soon. I'm gonna try and make her night a little bit better. And she pulls up in what looks like maybe an older car, like not like older as in like beaten up, but it was like obviously like older and kind of like it had seen slightly better days. And I was like, oh, I was like, all right. She's obviously like not like she's obviously exhausted. She's obviously not like she's gonna murder someone soon if she doesn't catch a break. Like, so I'm like, all right. So I personally comp out on my manager's meal. I comp out her order, and I refund her on the system. I give her a $30 gift card. But no, actually, you know what? No, I spent my own $30 on the gift card. Actually, yes, I spent my own $30 on the gift card. I refunded out. I comped out the meal. And she comes in, and I was like, "Hey, you forgot to order drinks." And she was like, "Oh, I don't really have money for drinks." And I'm like, "No, get some water, get some drinks on me. That's fine." I was like, and then she tries to pay for her meal, and I'm like, actually, I comped that out. I was like, you sound like you have a lot on your hands right now, and I wanted to do something nice for you. And it was around the holiday season. She was like, oh, well, thank you so much. And then I took her gift card and I stapled because it comes in a little envelope thing, and I stapled the envelope to like her bag. And she takes it, and I'm like, and she's like, oh, what's this? And I'm like, oh, happy Hanukkah. Like, I was like, happy Hanukkah. And she was like, how did you know I was Jewish? And I'm like, oh, I heard
watching you.
I've been watching you. But I was like, I heard your kids talking about Hanukkah in the background, so kind of put two and two together. I'm also Jewish. And she was like, she started tearing up, and I was like, are you okay? And she was just like, yeah, that just really honestly made my night. I'm exhausted. I'm on like 2 hours of sleep. It's literally just me and my kids for the whole holiday season. And I'm like, oh. And she was like, yeah, I've been feeling like really down on myself lately. And I'm like, well, no. I was like, you're literally, my exact words were, you're literally doing the hardest job in the fucking world. Like, you deserve a break and have a good meal with your kids. And she just like walked out in such a more positive mood, and I was like, because she came in and she was so obviously fucking miserable, and I just like changed her whole night, and that just made me so happy to just see that happen.
I see. Yeah. See, I don't work the same way. Like, I need something. I'm like, I need a little something for me. So, like, I would have said some shit like, hey, man, look, you can have, like, okay, you can have your meal for free, but, like, I need a little something, Like, let's go out back.
I need a little, I need a little cocaine.
Let's go out back.
Oh, you thought I meant a blowjob? No. Pure fucking cocaine.
Well, no, I want to go, I'm going for blowjob just in case she's, like, see, like, just because she's like an undercover cop, it's kind of just like it's fair play.
A blowjob in exchange for goods is prostitution in their eyes.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. Like, if I just straight up just say like cocaine, like they're just gonna arrest me on sight. If I say blowjob,
they wouldn't arrest you. They wouldn't arrest you if you play it smart. You don't say cocaine.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
You say something like sugar.
Oh, like, yeah. And it's like, oh, come back and get some sugar, baby.
A little bit of booger sugar. You know what I mean? And then,
you know what? You know what? It's kind of two ways. First you get high on cocaine, and then you get a blowjob. It's kind of, it's what I like to call the twofer.
God
oh my
damn.
god, this was fucking great. Oh my god, fuck.
Jesus Christ. So, Jonas, how much time did we waste compared to how much time did we actually talk about the topic so far?
All I will say is that right now we have 40 minutes on the clock, so you can probably do a little bit of addition and subtraction there and figure it out on your own.
We've already done 40 minutes.
I'm already done 40 minutes.
Holy shit! All right. Well, I've seen a couple other like good deeds and stuff. One thing that I really like, my local rabbi, she lives right next door to our synagogue that she works at. She is like, I have said in a previous episode that I think is published. Yeah. She is literally one of the most charismatic, caring, empathetic people I know. She is amazing. Next to the synagogue, you notice in her front yard is a garden with veggies and fruit and stuff. And there's a little sign that says, if you're hungry, please take what you need. And she lives like in a city where there are a lot of homeless people and stuff like that. And she says, even if you're just passing by and you're hungry for a snack, like she is so kind. And she has a little sign in her garden that says, if you're hungry, please take, what you need. And I think that that's really a cool thing that I wish people were kind enough to do. You know what I mean? Like, I wish more people did that, because that would solve issues. And yeah, like, I'm sure some negative experience could sprout from that, but I think sprout. I'm gonna come in your ear. 4. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, like a couple negative experiences might come out of that or something, but I think the like pros outweigh the cons with that, because like I don't fucking know if I've been in situations where I've been so poor I couldn't afford food, and like I had no food in my place and there was nothing I could do. Fuck, I'd pick an apple off a tree or a peach off a tree and eat that if a garden was like, hey, take what you need. That's like really cool. And I wish more people would do that, because it's really awesome. And that's like, I don't know. I could talk for days about how like cool of an idea that is. I could probably plan out doing that, but I don't have room in my front yard because I live in a city.
I just want to spread chaos, so like I would do the same shit where like I'd put like a bunch of like apples and shit.
You would spike it with like spicy, like you just spike it with like.
No. No. I either like straight up just put like just straight up put like just rat poison in it, or I'd put meth in it, like just to
half and half. Half and half.
No, you know what? I go with meth because then that keeps people coming back.
Well, no, a mix of both.
No, it's meth only, because then that way they eat it and then they're like, oh my god, this is the fucking greatest shit ever. Oh my god, this is the best fucking apple ever. I need more. But
Jonas, you mix both in each piece of produce is what I mean. Because then it evens them out, but they get addicted either way.
Yeah, but they taste the rat poison, they're gonna be like, oh, it's gross, I'm not gonna come back. If it's just meth, what's gonna end up happening, and this is what I want.
Would meth even taste good? What does meth taste like?
I don't know.
No, I don't want to know that.
It's going to get them high. That's the point. So then we get more people coming back to come and get more apples. We see, look, they're addicted now, so basically they're going to get all the apples and they're going to eat them. Well, now more and more people are going to keep on coming, and they're like, no, that's my apple. No, that's my apple. And then they're going to start fighting over it. So, and then eventually I can then set up my true dream, and that is being able to watch addicts fight. That's what I want, and I can have people pay me to watch. I'll set up a ring, and that way, yeah, that's what I want. That's what I'm gonna do. And it's perfectly legal. I worked it out with my local government. It's perfectly fine. I've made sure of that. It's all up to code. I made sure if it's above board, it's all good.
Okay.
It's also,
you know what?
It's also patented.
You're right.
So anyone listening to this cannot do the same idea because I've already trademarked it.
Yeah. Yep. That is our idea.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That is absolutely that.
That's gonna be the MLA theme park where you can go to watch crack addicts fight or meth addicts or any kind of addict. Yeah. Any kind of addict, just fight.
Yep. Come to the Milk Lovers Anonymous live show in 2 locations, Chicago, Illinois, and Santa Fe, wherever that is.
It's California.
Yeah. There's a Santa Fe somewhere else. Whatever.
There might be. I don't know. I might as well there's one in California.
Well, you know what I think,
what do you
Jonas?
think?
I think that this was by far one of our most distracted episodes, other than the animal episode. And you know what distracted us? Talking about animals.
That's true. Well, okay, listen. All I'm saying is, kangaroos are funny. Like, kangaroos are little funny guys. Like I think the kangaroos are funny, and that's why, like, even though they're violent as shit, and they probably all do deserve to die, they look funny, and so I can't get mad at them. Like, if a kangaroo killed my kid, I'd be like, well, it looked pretty funny while doing it, so, like, I can't get mad at it.
God.
Like, I'd be like, yeah, how do you say mad at that little guy? And like, hops around like a giant bunny. Like, you can't get mad at that guy.
Okay. All right. Yeah, fair enough.
Do I have any stories?
I would fist fight a fucking kangaroo.
Yeah, people have done that before.
Cunt.
Yeah,
I would fist fight. No, you know what? If it was being a fucking cunt, it knows what it's doing.
That is true. Kangaroos generally know when they're being dicks. That's like my favorite part about them. They know when they're being assholes.
I love that about them. But if it's gonna be a cunt, like if I'm just fucking sitting there and doing nothing, and they're just gonna be a fucking cunt, I'm gonna buy myself a drink. I'm gonna drink it, and then I'm gonna fuck up a kangaroo.
Yeah, fucking show that kangaroo who's boss. Oh, but kangaroos are strong as shit, so like, you should probably be in like a knife or something.
No.
Just in case she goes bad. Just in case she goes bad.
You know what? No. I'm fine with it going bad because it was an honest fight, hand to hand. I'm not gonna bring a weapon to a kangaroo fight. I'm not gonna bring a weapon to a kangaroo fight. A kangaroo does not know how to use a weapon, doesn't know how to use a knife or a gun. That's not fair to the fucking kangaroo. That's not giving it a fair fucking fight. No. I would fight. If shit goes bad, oh fucking well. If it kills me, too bad. I died putting up a fucking fight. That's not my fucking call, man. That's not my call. I'll train. I'll work myself out. I got muscles. Dude, I got muscles. I know how to get a good few fucking hits in before I go down. I'll take out a kangaroo. Like, I'm not gonna bring a weapon. I'm not gonna have a fucking weapon. No. I'm gonna have my bare fucking hands. It's gonna have its bare fucking hands and its stupid little legs, and we're gonna fucking fight. We're gonna duke it out like men.
I don't know. Here's all I'm saying, right? I play dirty. So, like, if the kangaroo was gonna fucking, like, try to kill me, I would have a gun on hand. Because I'd be like, well, I fucked up, so, you know what? Better it than me. And I'd fucking just cap it, call it a day, I know they're endangered, but, fuck
you know what? It'll be like Family Guy. It'll be like the Family Guy chicken fight. I'll fight a fucking kangaroo every single season of my life.
Every single episode of MLA, we're going to have Akiva fight a kangaroo on show.
Yep. cute kangaroo noise. Probably.
I don't think the kangaroos do make noise, but I forget what fucking noise it is.
Yeah.
So everyone, I'm sorry if Akiva like dies one day on the show, but you know they knew what they were getting into, so it's all good.
I'm fighting a fucking kangaroo. No, I'm just saying, if we're ever in Australia and a kangaroo tries to fuck me up or tries to fight me, I'm gonna fight the fucking kangaroo. It's the same fucking policy as the animals are neat. I'm gonna fucking fight it.
So here's the thing, though. Like if we went to like Australia together, well, I mean, like maybe not together, but like just in general, right? If you went or we went together, like whatever.
I think that would be cool.
Yeah,
take a trip together.
No, I'm not saying it wouldn't be. I'm just saying like just in general, if you went to Australia,
a lot of gay sex. Yeah.
Would you like only fight a kangaroo if it tried to fight you, or would you fight it just fucking cuz? Like just be like, man, there's a fucking kangaroo that I want to beat the shit out of.
No. Okay, no. I'm not gonna go out of my way to target a kangaroo. But if a kangaroo is being a fucking cunt, like I'm just enjoying a drink because I know, like I like open air bars, like I like bars where you can like see the scenery around. Like if a fucking kangaroo comes up to me and I'm having a drink at a bar and it's being a fucking cunt, I'll probably try and move away from the kangaroo first, to be honest.
Right.
And then if I'm a drink or two in, I am very confrontational when I've had a drink or two. Like I'm already confrontational, so I'm like double confrontational.
Right.
Like I will confront the kangaroo and I will fight it.
Yeah, I mean, hey man, you gotta fucking show that kangaroo who's boss, Show
fucking him. Small brain motherfucker. It's got a smaller brain than me. I'll kick its ass.
It's just a little idiot, It's it's not gonna really do anything. It's just a little fucking asshole. You could fucking beat the shit out of
Anyway,
him.
Animal conservation is really important and animals are neat. But Jonas, can you think of any other positive?
You only said the one. Something positive. Okay, here's one positive story.
Well, what about something nice that you did for somebody?
Something nice that I did. So I was at school with my girlfriend, and like she was not having a good day, and I kind of went up to her, and just like the moment I started talking to her, she was just like not having it. Like I wasn't even like saying like anything. She just like was not having it. So I fucking just said to her, just straight up, just like, do you want me to like go away? Like I was just like completely real with her. Do you want me to just fucking leave? And she was clearly getting mad, and she said, if you want to, just fucking go. I mean, like, she didn't say that, but like she was like, if you want to, go. And so, like, the angry part of me, angry Hulk man inside of me, grr, was like, yeah, man, like, fucking, I do want to leave now. Fuck you. But I didn't do that. Instead, I said, okay, I'm gonna try. So I went to this little restaurant stand that we had at the school, and I bought her some food, and I gave it to her, and I said to her, hey, I know you're having a bad day, but I can tell that you probably don't mean a lot of what you're saying, so here you go, here's some food. And that made her happy. So I was like, oh, that's nice.
Oh, yeah. Do you have an soundtrack?
What do I have on here? Here's this.
I know you have Dutch. You have. Ah. Well,
that's the closest I have to that. I can also do this.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Oh man. It was funny because before we recorded this episode, I was like, hey man, you want to do a positivity episode, or you want to just dick around? And Akiva was like, no, we're doing positivity. That's what we're doing. And I guess we did a mix of both in the end.
You know what? It's fine.
It is fine.
It's fine. Let's end it on a positive note.
Yeah.
Jonas.
Yeah.
Jonas, I have a gift for you.
Oh, what's your gift, Akiva? Oh man.
It's my unbridled.
What? Oh my god, is that a Tesla?
Friendship.
Oh my god, it's a Tesla, guys. Akiva's giving me a Tesla.
Akiva's
giving me a giant, huge Tesla that they paid $1 billion for. Oh my god, thank you so much, Akiva.
Yeah.
This is so nice of you. Oh my god.
What did you get for me, Jonas?
Oh my god, well, I have it right here in the back. I got you a spaceship to take you to outer space.
It's a Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
I love a Nintendo 64.
Yeah, man. I paid like $1 bajillion for this. I had to go up to fucking Jeff Bezos and I had to say, "Hey, man, can you do me a solid?" And he was just like, "Sure, dog, I got you." You know, I'm like, we go way back, so So he built the Akiva spaceship. He was able to have it be able to play N64, and here we are.
Yep. With VR compatibility.
Yeah, as the Switch does.
You mean the Nintendo 64?
Yeah, the Nintendo. Whichever.
I already have a Switch.
Yeah, whichever one it is. Switch, then 64. Whichever one. Ow. Fuck. Anyways. I hit my finger. Anyways, before we get any more deranged and we say more stuff that might possibly get us canceled, maybe, we're going to end it right here at this particular moment. I've been the cute, lovable host, Jonas Goldberg.
I've been your fucking hideous, garbage, asshole, piece of dumpster ass, garbage ass host, Akiva.
Yep, Akiva sucks, and we will see you next time. Bye.
I love you. Happy birthday.